Good evening, you're now with me, Shoshma for TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. New Zealand's SARAWAK bolster ties in education and energy. Sarawak to oversee SMM2H agency licensing as well as permits. And on world news, hundreds reported dead as Israel pounds Gaza. We begin with this news. The education and energy sectors are the main agenda in talks between New Zealand and Sarawak. New Zealand High Commissioner to Malaysia, Michael Walsh, said his courtesy call on Sarawak Premier Datuk Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng earlier today is aimed at exploring collaboration opportunities and strengthening bilateral relations between the two countries.
In examples such as education, we're talking about the importance of energy and the many varied forms of energy and the importance that can play. And we also talked obviously in terms of things like food and beverage and the similarities and also how we can complement each other in those areas.
He was met after the courtesy call at Wisma Bapa Malaysia. It marks Michael Walsh's first visit to Sarawak after receiving his letter of appointment as a foreign representative to Malaysia at Istana Negara in January. The World Economic Forum, WEF, plans to explore the establishment of a possible industrial cluster in Bintulu. Community lead Regional and Global Cooperation Asia Pacific for WEF, Sean Adams, said the matter was discussed with the Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng, on Tuesday.
So the reason I'm visiting Sarawak today is to explore some of the collaborations that the World Economic Forum has with Malaysia government and in particular with Sarawak. We are looking at establishing a potential industrial cluster in Bintulu and also to understand what Sarawak is doing a little bit more on the renewable energy transition front when it comes to hydrogen and so forth.
Commenting further, Sean said Abang Johari shared his views on Sarawak's future priorities and that WEF is open to collaboration.
I think the Premier is very focused on looking at the green hydrogen for Sarawak and how it can complement the energy demand that the world is going through at the moment.
He was met after paying a courtesy call on the Sarawak Premier Datuk Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng at Wisma Bapa Malaysia. Sarawak now has full authority over permits and agency licenses for the Sarawak My Second Home SMM2H program. Sarawak Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Dr. Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, announced that the power transfer from the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, MOTAC, aims to streamline application approvals.
Dengan SMM2H ataupun Sarawak Malaysia My Second Home dikendali sepenuhnya oleh Sarawak bersama-sama dengan agensi-agensi yang lain, baiknya JIM ataupun Jabatan Immigration, PDRM, Jabatan Kesihatan, Jabat Premier, antara lainnya. Jadi ya lebih mudah dikendalikan dan selain daripada itu terma dan syarat untuk layak ya lebih mudah juga kalau dibandingkan dengan apa yang dapat kita lihat di Semenanjung Malaysia.
During a press conference for the 2025 Wadabout Kuching Festival at the Baitul Makmur 2 building today, Karim said Sarawak had the highest number of SMM2H applications in the country with 560 received last year. He added that each application represents an entire family.
Last year 560.
560 application.
Some applications
well, 560 is the number of application, but some of the application comes together with the family, with the wife. There is only one application, but in terms of numbers, it will be more than that.
He also noted that effective January 1st, the fixed deposit requirement for each application was raised to 500,000 ringgit, up from the previous rate of 150,000 ringgit per individual. So far, the highest number of applicants are from China, followed by Taiwan, Korea, Japan, Singapore, the United States and Europe. The Sarawak government is set to enhance its outreach programs, particularly concerning the Bantuan Postnatal Assistance Initiative. Minister of Women, Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development Sarawak, Dr. Sri Fatimah Abdullah, said that the initiative aims to ensure that all new mothers are aware of the financial assistance provided by the state government.
As we walk around the ward today, we see that I think there is a need for us to do a reach out yang lebih strategik sebab kita nak pastikan kebanyakan ibu yang melahirkan anak ini tahu tentang inisiatif yang disediakan oleh kerajaan negeri yang tujuannya adalah untuk memberi manfaat kepada ibu yang bersalin 450. Satu inisiatif yang sukar untuk kita lihat dilaksanakan di tempat lain. We are here to provide kerajaan negeri alhamdulillah dengan peruntukan yang disalurkan oleh kerajaan negeri.
Through the ministry, the Sarawak government provides a special 450 ringgit cash aid to every mother who is either a Sarawakian citizen or the spouse of a Sarawakian. This initiative is designed to alleviate the financial burden on mothers following childbirth. She said this during a press conference at the Sarawak Endowment Fund and Bantuan Ibu Bersalin application submission event at Miria Hospital earlier today. As of February 2025, nearly 80,000 mothers have benefited from the program, with a total allocation of 35.8 million ringgit since it began in 2020.
Professor Dato' Jimmy Chu is a name that needs no introduction in the world of fashion, a master shoemaker whose designs have adorned the feet of royalty and Hollywood's elite. Born in Penang and raised in a family of shoemakers, Dato' Jimmy Chu's journey into the world of high fashion has inspired countless young aspiring designers. From the runways of Milan and now to the classrooms of Sarawak, Jimmy Chu would go on to share his mastery of couture design with a new generation. Jimmy Chu's path to success wasn't easy. It was a combination of family, determination, and a relentless work ethic that led him to create one of the world's most recognized brands.
Then the Metropolitan became workshop. So they're helping the local designer and all that, The rents were cheap, I think £80 per month. Everything covered, electricity, everything as well. But it's no business. Nobody turned up to buy shoes for me. I don't know, maybe a lot of things is location as well. Location, hospital. Not many people want to go. Although no more hospital, but not many people want to go there as well,
Chu's career-defining moment came when two young students from his college enlisted his expertise to design shoes for their London Fashion Week show. Though the collaboration offered little financial reward, they promised him valuable exposure. This deal proved to be his big break when shortly after, Vogue magazine reached out to feature his shoes.
They say, I'm not going to pay you, I'm going to make you famous. They said, not going to pay me a penny. They're going to make me famous.
So did you take it?
But if anyone say they make you famous, it's very difficult. How they make you famous? You need to have a name. You have to have a name, you have to have a very good reputation, then you can be successful. I say, okay, we made a deal.
Following the Vogue feature, major publications like Harper's Bazaar and Elle, both in the UK and globally, began showcasing Chu's designs. His shoes also caught the attention of high-profile clients, including celebrities, fashion icons, and even royalty. A regular customer of his was the late Princess Diana. When asked about Sarawak's potential to nurture world-class shoemakers, Chu emphasized the importance of expanding young minds and connecting them with the right networks.
Sarawak is not shoe area, isn't it? It's no shoe factory. It's not known about, Kuching Sarawak is known by, people come here, relax, holiday and all that thing as well, see. So when they want to be, known about fashion and everything, so we had to involve with, like people who have the knowledge, who have the reputation, bring them into country, work with them together, you see. That's very important. It's like if I working, I have my own brand, we work with Attila. Our designers all qualified from Paris, from the University of Shanghai or wherever they are. They have the proper training, you see. I need those people with the experience to working with the company, you see. That's very important. Those are just like here. You need some people like, why don't they bring the Syrian to Italy? Why they want to bring them to shoe exhibition? See them to see the manufacturer, everything. So let them open the mind.
In 2021, Chu founded his own academy for budding designers, the GCA London Fashion Academy. Now serving as the creative director for the renowned brand The Atelier, his influence continues to inspire Sarawak's young shoemakers. As a global icon, he shares the most rewarding aspects of being an educator.
You had to give them a love and care as well. Not they finish study now and all that. Until they come back, we still have to care about them, watch how they're designing, how to do things as well.
The families of Israeli captives in Gaza today demanded that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stop the killing and disappearance of the hostages after Israel launched its deadliest strikes on the territory since the January ceasefire. Israel has unleashed its most intense campaign on the Gaza Strip after it broke the ceasefire today, prompting Hamas to accuse Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of deciding to resume the war.
نعم، بعد منتصف الليل، بعد الساعة الثانية من منتصف هذه الليلة، شن طائرات جيش الاحتلال هجوم غادر على المواطنين في جميع محافظات قطاع غزة، وقام بقصف منازل المواطنين وخيام النازحين بشكل متواصل هذه الليلة، ووصل إلى مشافي قطاع غزة أكثر من 235 شهيد وأكثر من 1000 إصابة، جلهم من الأطفال والنساء وكبار السن.
On Tuesday, Hamas has adhered to the ceasefire agreement and implemented it precisely, but the Israeli occupation reneged on its commitment and reversed it by resuming aggression and war. Hamas and the resistance factions are in constant session to assess the situation and working with mediators to curb the aggression. So far, Hamas has not responded to the Israeli strikes.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvsarawak.my or follow us on our social media platforms at TV Sarawak. And those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Shul Shamato. Thank you for watching and have a good night.